Hello everybody, how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing great on this Thursday the 26th. Alrighty, so we are back with more Oblivion Remastered. We were going through the Knights of the Nine DLC. Not my favorite DLC in the world, that's of course becoming the Mad God of the Shivering Isles, but decent. Still a decent set. And I've done everything that necessarily meant I had to be a bad person before doing this DLC. Dark Brotherhood.
Well met. We meet again. I am here to join. I have been shown that to protect all Kinnereth's creation. So here I am. I have. Thank you. I must change into something that's.
Commander?
Sir Caratus. Also, two different. They're both fictional, but two different days today is. One is Stitch Day because it is 626. The other one. Who in the world is just waltzing up?
How goes it?
Oh, Sir Thedred. Okay. I was wondering who you were.
Well met. Well met.
And two guys on horses who have no plan to get off them, apparently. They're only known by their horses, a chestnut and a bay. But, let's see. Yeah. The other one is, today was an anniversary for Digimon. I think it was like the Pendulums or just the V-Pets in general. It's an anniversary of, I think, like 25 years, they said. So, we got more news about Digimon, Time Stranger. The group The Three Musketeers is in it. We found out about a new digital server called Shambhala, where it is based on kind of the Chinese and the Journey to the West mythos, which is nice. I saw some new Digimon for it. They're going to be on the new Pendulum Zeros. There's going to be cases for the Pendulum Zero, or for the Pendulums, which looks kind of cool. Wish they'd go back and do that for the 20th anniversary ones. What the?
You pathetic worm!
Saw some more. We got to find out more about Beat Break, Digimon Beat Break, the main character's name and his Digimon, as it's called in the Japanese, Gekomon or Gekimon.
Well met.
What else was there? I think they showed off Terriermon plush. And oh yeah, they showed off some more Time Stranger stuff, which again, yeah, love. Which gotta love that the Three Musketeers are in there, so Gundramon's in there. Beyond that, beyond, of course, the Three Musketeers, they've showed off. I think it's like Arimon or something. Adiamon or something like that. I'm not sure.
How delightful. Welcome. Oh, those. You'll want to speak to
A Relder. Okay.
Greetings. What brings you here? Ah, yes.
The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, they dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. That curse still lingers. Oh, why? He's a descendant of that very night from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from... He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... he may know more of the story than I. Perhaps... He's down in the chapel hall, resting. Take care.
The chapel hall. Kellen.
Hello. What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence is what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. You heard it. But in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
I mean, it's very possible.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And what reason does he have to hold back information? Speak to him if you can. Be seeing him.
Hi, I hope I can... For you, of course. I cannot face him. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But the curse. I know what would lift it. But I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this. And so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him. And do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this... Bye.
Yep, me.
The pleasure is all mine. How I feel good. I don't feel like... Look at me! I can't thank you so much. I finally have a chance to get out and
course. A 5-point debuff to our fatigue is hardly anything to worry about.
Look at the muscles on you. Ooh.
Got another ability. What was it? Merciful Touch.
I can't believe you are willing to do that for Kellet. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I...
Back to the Priory of the Nine.
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. My master, we met you on the Pilgrim's Way. Back then, I thought for sure the gods had chosen him for a holy purpose. At first, things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest. We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vrindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpaw Cave, and there he found... Then you know it is a place of evil. Sir Roderick and I fought our way into the cave, which actually seems to be a buried keep. We made our way to Lord Vlindrel's crypt. Sir Roderick spoke the words that unsealed the tomb. He said that Sir Beric's tomb was in Underpaw Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep.
All right.
We learned that Sir Beric had once been a questing knight, like us. He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil. Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Beric's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Beric. Yes, my lord, and I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The greaves, the holy relic, they're yours. The wraith, it used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon. I'm sorry. I remember Sir Roderick saying something about this. He was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil, that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator. That's all I remember. Thank you, Sir Knight. I would ask a boon if I could, although would you make me a Knight of the Nine? Thank you. I mean, give me a moment to arm myself.
We now have Blessings of the Eight. And Holy Aura? Apparently a Holy Aura might have gotten added to our... Oh.
I am at your service. It seems that he fell. I have no doubt that it all began on the... Sir Caius tried to stop him. They fought, and Sir... That was the end of the old order. Many... If you destroy the wraith that Sir Beric has become... Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
Greetings, Sir Knight. Alas, that the evil begun on the day of my death should have struck so deep. When Sir Beric said he would take his relics with him to war, and would not listen to Sir Amiel's pleas, I allowed my anger to get the best of me. Know that I was the one who drew weapon first against Sir Beric. He merely defended himself and proved the better swordsman. And now, because of me, evil has claimed his very soul. Go with virtue.
We go to avenge a knight and deal with a wraith. Well, whatever he is at this point. I don't care what he is. We're going to murk him. He deserves nothing less.
Beware!
Into Underpaw Cave. Forgot what I fought in here the one time I did come in here. I don't know why you're on a horse. We're here at Underpaw Cave. There's no point in having a horse. You know, if he wants to sit outside, that's fine. I'm more than enough to take on everything here. Especially with the mace that I have. Let's see. Well then. I took a good beating right there. So let's see. Let's. All right. Chest. Grand Soul Gem, not a bad thing. Ah. Here is Sir Roderick and his Diedrich cuirass. A Gloom Wraith. Foul monsters, be gone. This is a good lake to look out on. I don't know why I went out in this water to swim, honestly. Like, I didn't see that chest from all the way over here. I don't know what gave me the urge to just go for a swim. But you know, it worked. Just trying to, brain. Was trying to explain, like trying to describe Dark Elf without just saying Dark Elf. It's weird.
Sir Roderick is avenged. I'll return to the Priory.
Good job. Now where is my horse? Okay, Shadowmere is at least safe because I teleported and it said your horse is stabled.
By the Nine Divines, you're the grand champion of the arena.
Haven't heard that in a while.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Die, cur!
Umarils. Orans. I now have the secondary weapon of the Crusader. The sword of the Crusader.
Ganradhel, people. I can show you some news. Take care. I'm in your debt for saving the chap. Poor Tivola. I hear... Rice Lathandis is one of the greatest painters in all... Good day.
I've been wanting that quest to show up for a while. I just didn't know where it was. I know about it. I will go do it later. We have a Knights of the Nine to deal with.
Lord Crusader, the prophet is here. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you. Come. He is preaching to the...
Sir Knight, allow me to introduce... I come to offer myself as a knight in service of Auriel, or Akatosh, as I bring nothing but my skill with the blade, which is not incons... Will you accept me? I am honored. Excuse me, while I go to...
Hail, Sir Knight. My brother and I have heard that we've come all the way from Skyrim to join up. We can't... Will you have... You won't regret it, sir. I'll be back as soon... Well met, Sir Knight.
I find myself here, at your disposal. If it pleases you, I would join... Thank you. Excuse me while I get...
You have stepped from the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. You are an embodiment of Pelinal Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time has come for you to fulfill your destiny. Umarul lies hid in the ancient fane of Garlus Malatar. You must go there and destroy him. No. Should you face Umarul, you would suffer the same fate as Pelinal. But times change, and even the shape of the divine itself must change with it. Where once there were 8, now one more stands with them, and they have become 9. Aye, with the apotheosis of Tiber Septim, the face of the divine was transformed. Talos ascended, and the 8 became 9. So, although you wear the armor of the gods, it is incomplete. A relic of the old ways and the old gods. As a proven guardian of this realm, and a warrior the likes of which have not been seen in millennia, Talos grants you his sacred blessing with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the 1. You are ready to face Umaril. It will allow you to follow Umaril into the spirit. You must first kill his living body. His Daedric nature allows his spirit to escape into oblivion after death. Oh, but you can do what Pelinal could not. But this you must do, and Garlas Malatar was the westernmost outpost of... Since his return, Umaril has. Your knights will assemble at Garlus Malatar. Not all who enter those halls shall return. I wish you well on your quest.
Hail, Lord Crusader.
Sorry, I found out that Persona made an app. And I was loading it up, and apparently, whenever you get into it, there are 4 new characters. There's water, it's just being a weird. I'd said that I was going to come back here before. And I did mean it. Manipulate weather. Ugh.
Do you think we took them by surprise?
Beware! Umanos Aurorans are attacking!
For the Nine and the Nine!
For Debella and Mara! I fought much better, more fearsome than you.
This is for Anvil! What's the matter, getting tired?
We must press on.
They certainly took down everything that was in the way.
Sundar and the Nine. Am I supposed to be impressed? You'll never take down.
Knights of the Nine have come for you, foul beast!
I wonder if Umar will dare face us.
Let's keep moving.
No! Sir Relter! Relter, no! He had 70 potions of healing on him? Good lord, man. How did you not live through this? They have ran ahead of me. I am the Crusader and they ran ahead.
Looks like it opens up to a huge room up here.
I wonder if Umaro will dare face us.
I don't need magic to deal with this. I'm myself. Come, Umaril the Cowardly. Taste my blade. Alright, go to my magic. Self. Blessing of Talos, Blessing of Talos. Umaril, I'm coming for you! I'm coming to the spirit realm. I have now become the Avatar. Oh. Oh, good lord. Ugh.
Crusader, arise. Stand and face the light. Breathe again and receive your reward. You have completed divine task. You have restored the order. The enemy of the Nine.
Yes.
The order shall serve as the sword and the shield of the Nine in the dark times to come. We owe you a debt of thanks. You have succeeded where we could not. You and your knights have held true to your purpose. At long last, our purgatory is at an end. We go to the glory of the Nine to serve in their host in the life beyond this one. You may
Good.
call upon our spirits when you need us. Simply pray at our tombs, and each of us will grant you a blessing from the Nine. May your sword serve the Nine all the days of your life, Crusader. Farewell.
Huh. Sir Beric, you're back.
You redeemed my soul from the evil that had ensnared me. For that, I am forever in your debt. The old bitterness that seemed so important to me in life. What is that now? How to weigh that against my very soul? I took the sword down with me into evil. You have redeemed us both. The gods smile on me. The Knights of the Nine stand together once again. The evil took hold of me the day that I baited him. I killed him in cold blood. I could have disarmed him or wounded him. But a cold pride had taken. The evil grew upon me until I became cruel, a tyrannical ruler, a terror upon the land. In death, evil helped thanks to you. It is all behind me. Zacchaeus and I will go to Aetherius side by side as... Go with virtue.
You as well. We now also have the Sword of Umariel. The whipped man. Or the whipped king.
Lord Crusader, how can this be? You're alive. It's a myth. You vanished in Garlus Malachar. After the battle, we searched further into it. You had no wounds on your body, but you were dead. We laid you to rest in the Undercroft. We kept your death a secret. Indeed, they are. We knew you had succeeded in destroying Umaral's physical form. Tell me. Then he is destroyed. We've won.
More beds. More books.
Knights of the Nine, hear me. Today we have witnessed undeniable proof of the strength and the might of the gods we serve. Slain in battle with the dread Umaral, by the grace and mercy of the Nine, the Crusader lives again. How can this be, you ask? What of our foe? What has become of Umaral the Unfeathered? Umaral has been slain by the Crusader. His very spirit cast into the void and destroyed for all eternity. He will never rise again. Let us give thanks to the Nine. By their power, the Crusader has rid the world of Umaral forever. Hail the Lord Crusader!
Hail the Lord Crusader! Is arisen!
Yes, Lord Crusader?
Yes, Lord Crusader?
Well, that's Knights of the Nine done. Now I guess we should go back about our duties for getting allies for Bruma. Alright. First, the Elder Council Chambers.
Remember, trespassing in the
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you? This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks. But the generals assure me that besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil...
Imperial Palace is a serious...
What a load of hogwash that was. He sent a few able-bodied... He was able to send a few able-bodied men to Kvatch, but he couldn't send them to Bruma, when we might save Bruma.
Good afternoon.
Now, of course, most of these are probably going to ask me to do something,
Afternoon.
but that's fine.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Countess Valga of... You seem the trusting type. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite deep. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice... Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. Here are some keys. They should allow you... The painting is all I have left that I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the light. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Good luck, investigator. I hope the... Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so you may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can... Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the... Good luck, investigator.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
Hello, I'm Laith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's... My duties rely on watching no more than the throne. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been active. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. Fare thee well.
Hey? So, you a living statue, or... Aye, it was a fun... So, the Countess hired you to find... The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an... It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the... Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility. After that, I spent the rest of the night in... Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Okay. We'll go find some of the others. Maybe one of the others will have a different story.
Hello.
The stolen painting was of Count Volga. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the camp. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts. From there, I went directly to my chamber. I'm sure you've heard that Glistel, our account, until your return.
Well, there's already two discrepancies. Because Onyof said that it was raining, so stargazing would have been impossible that way.
Hail, Sir Knight. You look like a... Yes?
Orok.
I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening.
Where were you?
Then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling.
Ah.
As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would... He hasn't bothered me. Be seeing you.
West Tower, upper level. If we can find the West Tower, we could check the veracity of that.
Hi there.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time preparing your gear.
I have spent numerous amounts of... I spent so many hammers repairing my gear until I became a perfect repairman. North and Eastern are here, so where is the Western view?
Hail, Sir Knight. Hi there.
Anytime now. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer. I'm sorry I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose it... I'll be seeing you.
Well, then I need to find the West Tower. Because the West Tower seems to have the clue I need, whether it be something magical or something else.
Greetings.
I mean, the Arch Tower seems like it would be a West Tower. Alright. So they said... Ah! Here's the actual West Tower. Okay, so it can be reached from the private quarters.
Any luck yet?
It's closer to Chanel's room than the other one. I guess I should go maybe check each of their rooms for painting
Any luck yet?
supplies.
Hello again. Yes, I have heard. Yes. Until your return.
Greetings, investigator.
Hail, sir. What is it? Greetings. How do you do?
I haven't seen anything attesting to magic or winery. Wait a minute. It's a very specific... That's a specific angle of the church. Is it not? I was seeing if maybe a look at where the location from that angle, unless it's flipped and it's the other side. But But then they'd just be behind the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild.
Not a chance. Take care.
Hmm. Hmm. Where to go on this one? So they both said the West Tower. And when I went to the West Tower, I found the painting, but I haven't been able to find anything else since. Hmm. Hmm. Well, let's see. Maybe we... Okay, let's think about their stories. So she said she was outside. I mean, you could be charting stars in the rain. It could be just horribly charted. But she said after she came in, she went to the dining room for a glass of wine. And then from there...
What is it?
Let's see, the dining room's over here.
Greetings, investigator.
Sir... Oh. There's paint in here. Okay, so there's paint. Paint is a good sign. That's... I mean, paint tells me that someone was painting, but I'm not sure which one, because both of them said they were in the dining hall. Hmm.
Hail, Sir Knight.
I guess the upper level... I guess that was the upper level, and there was wine there. Alright, you know what? Let me go into... Why is that stacked weird? Hmm. Okay, so she's got paint stuff. So why does she have paint stuff?
Any luck yet?
I think with her having those paintbrushes, I do think it's her. Where did she go? There she is.
Hello again.
Jacques!
Are you accusing? Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Alright.
I am undone.
It was Jacques.
Oh, you have returned. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime. She has always been such a nice... She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. As a reward, please accept...
Cool.
While I understand Bruma's need, I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral... Farewell.
Okay, so there is allies for Bruma also basically says...
How are you today?
Right, allies for Bruma is basically, is there an Oblivion Gate outside the walls of this city? Yes? Go deal with it. So unfortunately, however many Oblivion Gates I may or may not have left alone is going to dictate how many I have to do. I mean, I am the Crusader, so I guess I can just run through these as fast as possible. Okay.
Hail.
That stable... The stable's Oblivion Shrine must... or Oblivion Gate must come down. Yeah, probably not the smartest idea to walk into Oblivion with a fire sword, but you know what? It's also a damaged magicka sword, so... oh my god, it's one of these ones. I hate these ones. I hate these ones so much. Yeah, there are certain Oblivion Gates that I just dislike. The weird thing is you can open the Tsunami Gates, but I don't see why you would open any of these other gates once you can walk across. I don't remember which one I came in, which one I didn't. And I could. I could pick up everything here. Whoa, whoa. I could pick up every item here and make bank on bank for money. There's also, technically, I could have made a bunch of Fortify Athletics potions and just jumped up as high as I need, jumped up again and seen if that helped. Came out of that tower. This tower would have nothing in it. I will say, for some unknown reason, this... You missed! Okay, we'll go up this tower and try to leave from it. What I did see, though, is that basically all of these gates can open, but there's no point in it in my head. Because the entrance... I'm going to do something stupid. Ha! Everything is stupid until you do it once and it works out in your favor. Then nothing is stupid ever again. Just gotta keep finding stuff that'll go higher, higher, higher. I just got pinballed for a second. Kind of need to sit still for a second and heal. I wasn't expecting to get pinballed. No. Where's his weapon? Quintessence of Remorse. I don't remember Quintessence of Remorse having paralyzation. Quit using paralyzation poisons. Ugh. Love how it keeps saying go into the natural disaster, and I'm like, I am the natural disaster. Do you not see me just plowing through these guys like it's nothing? Ugh. Basically every city I'm gonna have to, if I have not destroyed an Oblivion gate outside them, I'm gonna have to go in, destroy the Oblivion gate, and then come back out of the Oblivion gate. If I want as much aid for Bruma as possible. Now, I could take my sweet time getting the aid for Bruma.
Hail, Sir Knight.
I'm no longer the investigator. I should probably wait the 6 hours and
It is quite nice. Your reputation precedes you here. I will now gladly send so. Farewell.
Thank you. Now if I check, let's check that sigil stone we got. Fortify Magicka, not a bad one. Honestly, we could put that on the Gauntlets of Order to go ahead and fortify Magicka a bit. I'd always said that I was going to kind of just... Oh, yeah. The Gauntlets of Orderly Magic. Now I could get 50 more Magicka if I chose it.
How are you today? What?
Kvatch was the easiest one. Where else to head? Trying to think of what other cities I might have taken. Oh, honestly, the easiest one should be not Bravel, but Leowin, because Leowin's gate's right here. Unless it's considering these gates over to the east a bit more as encroaching. But the Leowin gate should be destroyed already. So I should just be able to walk into Castle Leowin and go, hey, I already took down your gate like long ago. Give me some aid.
You're a fit one. Been running along.
Greeting.
How are you faring in your campaign against the... Leowin is beset by enemies. The Empire does nothing to help us. Now, Daedra are pouring out of an Oblivion gate.
What?
Good day, Sir Knight.
What do you mean? No. I destroyed the Oblivion Gate at Leowin. So Leowin's Oblivion... I should have just gotten aid from Leowin like it was nothing. Why is he saying that there is an Oblivion Gate? Right. There's a second Oblivion Gate, isn't there? The spot the map marks is not where the first Oblivion Gate was. Is there a second? There is a second Oblivion Gate for Leia. Why? Alright, these Daedra deserve all of this. You killed a paint horse! All y'all deserve this now. Y'all all deserve the smoke. No, come here. Deserved smoke. We'll whoop these guys' asses. Because I destroyed the gate that was outside Leowin. And now there's another one. More horses? Really, guys? Really? More horses. Alright. Do I have any magic that will resist fire that could get me over there? Never gained water walking, so this is gonna be fun. Whew. It was either go through the caves or just do that, and I'd rather just do that. Caves are annoying and I don't feel like it. Man, I need to just go grab Dawnfang Duskfang back. Cause man, that sword is gonna would get some use. Where's the spider danger that summoned you? Yeah, it's far enough back there. I do not care. Honestly, probably an easier way to do what I just did, but I love how many enemies just walk up, die, and I'm like, no you. Now fix all my gear. Perfect. And now we can go in the main tower because I've already jumped my way up here. Oh, with how wholeheartedly I am annoyed. All y'all dying. Move. Man, at this point I am just I am a walking murder machine. Not enough of y'all. Oh, I don't have any more enchant on that. Okay. I don't think I actually have any. Oh, no, I do have Grand Soul Gems. You can see how little fucks I give about these Dremora, and their pitiful plight of trying to invade the mortal realm. Nope. Nope. I saw him literally put the paralysis on his sword. Not doing it. Nope. All of your sigils belong to me. Again, if I was actively trying to make money, the amount of Daedric Warhammers in this stuff, I could make so much money. You know what, let's see what the Transcendent one is before we even leave. Shock damage, shock shield. Not terrible. We do have the Umaril sword for shock damage if we want to use it. That should now cover Leowyn, considering Leowyn had one gate and now it had two. That I have directly taken down. I'm assuming every city's gonna have at least 1 to 2 that I have to take down. Kvatch has 2 near it that I could think of. Probably 1 out the front gate and 1 near the castle. The problem is getting near the one near the castle if the Infinity guy is still there.
And our opening
Evening.
the Oblivion gates.
How are you faring in your... Well, with the Oblivion gate, I will do as you ask.
Thank you.
Good day, Sir Knight.
Two cities down, a gaggle more to go. Kvatch is the easiest one because it's just the main story of Kvatch. Shaden Halls is probably this, and there might be one over here. Corals was right there. Skingrad, I don't know, because these are far enough away. I don't think there might be one over here near Bloodcrust. And Anvil, like I said, there's this one here. There might be a new one outside the gate. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 4 cities that we haven't been to. So we'll go to Castle Anvil and hope if the Count/Countess says that there is, whoa, no, I was going for a save. I don't know why it Jumped me down to the main menu. I didn't move my mouse to click on the main menu button.
Good to see. I'm at your service. I would like to send help. Bye.
Alright. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Where the Oblivion Gate is that's causing the issue. Because Leowyn, thinking about it now, Leowyn may have always had just one gate. It might just be that it grabs one of the two. So like this one, it could grab the one nearest Castle Anvil, or it could grab the one out at Whitman and Hirota Cave. It might just be that every single city needs you to defeat an Oblivion Gate. But that is also where we're going to call it, because today was a long day for work, so I'm a bit exhausted. I know it's only barely under 2 hours, but yeah, today's been long. YouTube side, you are free to go about your business as per usual. Twitch end, don't go anywhere. We're going to raid out. Just give me a second to find someone to raid into. Let's see. Alright, Twitch, you're also going to be on your own because I don't have anyone to raid into. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll be back. I should be back in on Saturday, hopefully with some more Oblivion, and hopefully I'll have some news about Shining Gundam because I still haven't heard anything. Until then, take care everyone.